All right, what is good, everybody? It is the Godfather of VR, the ageless one of the man, Liquid Clay, and we are back for some more LeMans Ultimate. Yeah, definitely glad to be back on LeMans Ultimate. I thought about yesterday. I thought about doing a GT7 stream because yesterday, the daily race on GT7 was no coincidence. So for the past week, one of the daily races on LeMans Ultimate has been at Fuji. The GT3's at Fuji. And your knee-jerk reaction would be to say that it's a coincidence that yesterday the daily race on GT7 is also at Fuji, and it is also Group 3, which is GT3. That's no coincidence because that's not the first time that that's happened. The people over at Polyphony Digital, they know the temperature. They know when people are becoming disgruntled with GT7 or when they're starting to lose users. And so I think what they'll do is try to piggyback or leech off of whatever sim is hot at the time and do something that sim may be doing in order to try to draw people back to GT7. A case in point was when GT7 first came out, a lot of people were upset about the microtransactions and the overpriced cars in the Legend shop and the low payouts for the races, which basically drive you towards having to spend ridiculous amounts of real money in order to purchase any of these Legend cars or to top off with microtransactions. Well, people found a way to farm credits, and farming credits is basically they found races that had a really good payout, and they kept doing those races over and over and over again, almost like spamming the races to acquire money, to acquire in-game credits so that they may be able to buy the cars that they want at the Legend shop or at the regular automotive shop. Well, Polyphony Digital caught wind of that, and they put in an update to try to stop the farming because their plan is to try to force people to go to the microtransactions. And in doing so, trying to stop the farming and putting in an update, it crashed the servers and they were down for 36 hours. And during that time that the servers were down, people were asking questions. What's going on? Why is the servers down? You know, Polyphony Digital wasn't saying anything because one thing Sony and their studios are good at is not communicating with people until they threaten to leave. So Polyphony Digital was not talking to anybody and telling anybody what's going on, and a lot of the big YouTubers started stepping up and saying that, you know, the Polyphony Digital's not talking to us, they're not telling us what's going on. It's been 36 hours. We're getting ready to move on to another sim. And at the time, they were talking about moving on to Assetto Corsa Competizione on console, on PS5 and Xbox Series X and S. Well, it turns out that right around that time, Assetto Corsa Competizione was preparing to come out with a new DLC track pack, which was called the American Pack, and it featured 3 American tracks. It featured Watkins Glen, Circuit of the Americas, also known as COTA, and Indianapolis. Well, lo and behold, after 2 days, Polyphony Digital finally came out and said that they were sorry about the servers being down, that they were trying to correct a problem with the payouts. In other words, they were trying to stop the farming, but the way they explained it was they were trying to correct the problem with the payouts, and it caused the servers to go down. We are sorry, yada, yada, yada. And they gave everybody 1 million credits as an apology. And not only that, they gave us Watkins Glen about 3 days before it was supposed to come out on Assetto Corsa Competizione. So they knew about that. They knew that people were getting ready to move on to Assetto Corsa Competizione, so they gave them one of the tracks that was supposed to come to ACC to, my guess is, to keep people from leaving that threatened to leave. Now you fast forward to last week, and LeMans Ultimate, as people probably know, LeMans Ultimate is on the rise. A lot of people, myself included, which I felt this way from the start, a lot of people are feeling that LeMans Ultimate is the best sim out there right now. And for better or for worse, it is growing. They have turned a profit. The future's bright for LeMans Ultimate. And last week, one of the races, as I said at the beginning, one of the daily races was at Fuji. And they give us new daily races every Tuesday. So yesterday was the last day of those daily races. Well, lo and behold, as I said earlier, GT7 on one of their daily races holds that has Fuji as one of the daily races. What that tells me is that was no coincidence. Polyphony Digital knows that LeMans Ultimate is the hot sim right now that everybody's gravitating towards. So I think they tried to copy GT7, so to speak, to try to draw people back or to keep people from leaving. So expect to see this again when other sims come out later this year. In November, we have Project Motor games coming out, and that's from Ian Bell, who brought us the Project Cars games. That's looked like it's going to be pretty cool. So also, before I forget, this Friday we have VR Superbike coming to PSVR and coming to PC. It will, and this is Superbike racing, which I absolutely love, because before I became like a GT3 fan and stuff like that, when I was really young, back when I used to ride crotch rockets, I used to love watching the AMA, the FIM, and MotoGP. But I loved watching the AMA and the FIM more because they were racing production bikes that had been tuned for racing. And it made me feel like, okay, this is a bike that I can walk into the store and buy this bike and make a few modifications and go straight to the track with it. So V-Rider Superbike, as it's called, it's already out on Quest, but I never streamed it because it is an absolute headache to try to stream from the Quest, because you gotta use third-party software, wireless bullshit, and it's just and I don't also have the time or the patience to make a video. So it is finally coming to Quest, and it is coming to PSVR 2 this Friday. And the crazy part about it is, I guess the visuals are definitely going to be better, because they already said that on the Steam page. The visuals going to be better, 3D trees, enhancements, and all kinds of stuff. The enhancements must be so good that minimum you need a 1070, but they recommend a 4060. So those enhancements are probably going to be significant. And as I said before, the Quest version and the PC version are going to be crossplay, but I do not know if the PSVR 2 version is going to be crossplay. I asked the developers on Twitter if that's going to be the case, and they haven't responded yet. So whether they answer me or not, we'll find out Friday when the game releases. I've already wishlist the game on Steam, and when it comes out, I will definitely be picking this game up, even though I already have it on Quest. But buying it on PC, I want the enhanced graphics, and because I'm doing it from PC, it'll be easier for me to stream it. So definitely come and check that out. And so now, as far as LeMans Ultimate today, we're going to get into custom liveries. So those of you who know about the big update that happened last Tuesday, we got driver swaps, we got custom liveries, a couple of cars, a track, and there was supposed to be a special event this past weekend, but I guess the driver swaps still need some fine tuning, so they delayed the special event. And as far as the custom livery goes, the custom liveries, there's a little bit of a process. You have to create a team first, and then once you create the team, you have to go into some files to get the templates, and then from there you use software like GIMP or Adobe Photoshop, and you can customize the liveries. And it is a little bit of a tricky process. I don't have the patience to do it. I tried it. My son helped me with it a little bit. We came up with a custom livery and it looked okay, but it just, more fine tuning. Well, over on Overtake GG, they've got some custom liveries that you can download, and I went and grabbed some of those custom liveries. So let me show you what I picked up. And these custom liveries can be used in daily races. I thought we wouldn't be able to use them until the special events. So in order to use right now, I don't know if you can use the custom liveries in single player or not. I guess we can look. Season 24. Sebring, no, Circuit de Spa, not Bahrain, Mola, there we go, Autodrome. So that's GT3, Porsche. Nope, it doesn't look like it's available for single player, but it is available for the daily races. And oh wow, this starts in 13 minutes. How many people are registered for this race? This is the race that I would rather run. It starts in 12 minutes, but I'll show you my liveries real quick. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and register for that race, and then I'll show you guys my liveries. Oh, this is going to be a 40-minute race. Corvette. Okay, so I'll show you guys my liveries. Well, we'll start with my team. So right here, we are the VR Vikings. This isn't the logo that I showed you guys when I first revealed our logo. My friend and teammate, Hanez Katoni, he came up with that logo, and that's the logo we'll pretty much be going with. But at the time that I asked him to come up with a logo, I paid a young lady on Twitter to design a logo for us, and this is what she came up with. And so we are the VR Vikings. Go in here, and members, you have me and Hanez Katoni. He was invited. I'm sure when he jumps on, the next time he jumps on, he'll accept the invite. And so go to liveries, and to view your liveries right here. These are all the liveries that I got from Overtake GG. At least these were the ones that I was interested in. And pay no mind to this Aston Martin, because I can delete it, because I uploaded that by accident. So the reason why a couple of these cars, you see them up here twice, is because they were uploaded from different computers. So, case in point, this one right here was uploaded from my streaming PC in the bedroom, and then this one right here was uploaded from this PC. And I wanted to, it's actually here 3 times. I wanted to make absolute certain the files were on both PCs, because like once you upload it to their servers, I don't know if the files still need to be in your PC in order to use it or not. So I was just covering the bases. So this is the Pratt Miller Corvette that races in IMSA. And I don't know if I recall seeing that on track, but I definitely like it. This is the Golf Porsche that is the thumbnail of this stream. The Red Bull Porsche. I can't remember what this is called. And then another Porsche. So in order to use it, you click on the car, you assign it to a lineup, which is the VR Vikings. And then when you go to enter a race, that livery will be available for you to choose from. Now, about downloading liveries from Overtake GG. Whatever car you download the custom skin for, you have to use it on that car within the game. So case in point, this Porsche right here, I can't try to put that livery on this Corvette because of where the sponsor logos are and all kinds of other stuff. They won't be in the right place on that Corvette. It'll look weird. So being that I downloaded this custom skin for this particular Porsche, I have to use it on this car in order for it to look right. So next race is in 8 minutes. All right. So since I'm in the cockpit, you guys won't really see the custom liveries, but I think after I get done with this GTE race, I think I will do a GT3 race. The driving standards have gotten a little bit vicious, but nonetheless, since I switched over to the Porsche, I'm starting to like the GT3 class more and more. I never disliked it. I just, the medium tires and plus the way people were driving. Yeah, it made it kind of crazy sometimes. Oh, I should have checked the leaderboard. And this will be a 40-minute race, so no doubt there will be one pit stop. Speaking of races, I had an absolutely terrible situation happen to me. I made it back to silver. I entered a race, and I picked the Coach Dave setup. And I think either the Coach Dave setup is either obsolete or it's a setup more or less geared towards qualifying, because it only had 2 liters of fuel in it. So when the race started, I got past turn 1 and the car ran out of fuel. And because of that, I took a massive hit on my driver ranking and knocked me back down to bronze. Six minutes until the race starts. Ooh. Nearly hit that hypercar.
Okay, Clay, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. Its exit is clear. Don't cross the line. Let's get some heat into these brakes. Blue flag. There's a faster car approaching. flag, sector 2. It's fine, mate, it's just a scrape. The guy ahead's lap time is at 1:37.06. There's traffic approaching. Watch your mirrors. Limiter's still on. Disengage it. Green flag in sector 2. Blue flag. The leader's just done it. 1:36.11. Okay, Clay. It's a faster class car approaching. Blue flag. Flag. There's a faster class car behind.
Or not.
Yellow flag in sector 2. Sector 2 is clear.
This is going to be a crazy race. I can already tell.
Just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go. Lap time is at 1:43.66. Sector 1 is yellow. That's last. Yellow flag, sector 2. Sector 2 is green. It looks like Crowder and Batista have spun out. Sector 1 is 0.9 off the pace. Incidents in sector 2, yellow flag. Looks like P6 has gone off. Green flag, sector 2.
Went wide.
Sector 2 is 2.6 seconds off the pace. Incident in sector 2. Sector 2 is yellow, 6th place. That's the end of the session. P6.
Here, let me get out of here so I don't... Because sometimes the game will give you a black screen if you don't get out of there before the session ends. And then you have to shut the game down and start over again. All right, 1 minute. Dan Crisp. Batista. there's a Hanez right there too. Hanez Coke. We'll call it that because I don't want to use the O with the greater sign on top of it. I forgot what that symbol is called relative to the alphabet. Oh, the event's starting now. Let's go. Am I going to be in split 1? I think there's going to be 2 splits. Because I think the amount of hypercars outnumbered the 50. Yeah, I think there's going to be 2 splits. There's 33 hypercars registered for this. And I think like 17 GTEs. Was it 58? Maybe they can get everybody in one split.
Eric McCready said, "Good evening, Lincoln. Voice volume is low."
Oh, Mr. McCready. Okay, give me a second here. Oh, my son had been playing around with volume.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
The mic's at 45%. I don't know. Maybe I need to bring it closer to me. All right. Let's hopefully that's better. But thank you so much. Yeah, hopefully the volume's a little bit, should be better, so let me know if it is.
Eric McCready said, "Better."
Thank you, sir.
Air temperature's falling. It's now 21 Celsius.
All right, let's go.
That's the end of the session. 14th.
Oh, crikey. I mean, but I did. Stop and go penalty. I hope they don't give it to me during practice. Please don't give me that stop and go during practice. I didn't know that light was red. I drove through a red light. Right here. You gotta wait until that light's green. And I drove through it while it was red. There it is.
Your exit's clear. Stay behind the white line. Disengage limiter. Okay, Clay. We've got 6 minutes to get the job done.
I still didn't check the
We've got
leaderboard.
cold brakes all round. 5 minutes left. Alright Clay, there's a faster car approaching. Sector 2 is 1.5 off the pace. You've used half your fuel. To go, 2 minutes.
That time was a 1:38.8.
Sector 3 is 0.39 off the pace. Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace. There's a group of faster cars bearing down on you. Sector 2 is 1.5 seconds off the pace. This is the last lap of fuel. Okay, pit stop requested. That's the end of the session. 7th position. Pit crew is ready.
Time 1:37.80.
About 1:35, about 2.4 seconds off the leader. I guess that's what I usually do.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
And they got me on new used tires, so let me make sure to put the new ones on. This is going to be a 40-minute race. And let me see, looks like I got enough for 22.5 laps. This is going to be a 26-lap race. So I have to do 5 full laps before I come in. So I qualified 7th. Tires. Yeah, those tires got used up. Oof. If I change tires, I might end up having to go to mediums.
Formation lap has started.
In fact, it probably would have been a better idea to start this race on mediums now that I stop and think about it. You live and you learn. Now that I stop and think about it, I should have started this race on mediums. Because then I could have saved the soft tires for the final push. Now I'm going to be burning up these soft tires stuck behind all this green traffic.
All right, right side's clear. Right side's clear. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. Sector 1 is green, clear right. We think that Salomon has cracked on clear right. Clear right. Sector 1 is yellow, yellow flag in Sector 2. It looks like Crespi and Salomon have binned it. Alright Clay, decent start. We can
Oh,
from here.
shit!
Ignore the aero
Oh
damage.
my God!
Green flag in sector 2. Clear right. Car right side's clear.
He got his mind made up.
Sector 1 is clear.
Time 1:55.79.
Sector 1, yellow flag, reactor G3. Ahead is increasing. It's now 1.2 seconds.
That was a custom livery.
Incident in Sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow.
Yeah, that dude in that Ferrari, in that blue Ferrari, he got his mind made up.
Sector 1 is now green. Okay, Clay, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up. Gap to E3. Ahead is now 1.4. Yellow flag. Sector 2 is now yellow. Driver in front of us is McGuire. We think Dean has gone off. Green flag, Sector 2.
Just my luck, a damn hypercar.
Clear left. Car in front is 1 lap behind.
That time was a 1:37.68.
Clear left. Okay, Clay. The pit window is now open. We'll need to pit to refuel by lap 21. sector require ahead is now 1.0. Sector 2 is yellow.
0.92.
Looks like P6 has binned it. Green flag, sector 2. P4, incident in sector 2, yellow flag. Sector 2 is now green. Yellow flag, sector 2. Sector 2 is now green. Green flag, sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow. Green flag in sector 3.
That's 137.10.
Sector 2 is yellow. Incident sector 3, yellow flag. Green flag in sector 2. The track temperature's rising. It's now 23 Celsius. There's a car exiting the pits, heads up. The lap time was 1:37.51. Faster class cars are catching you up. Yellow flag, sector 2. We think that's Daffin has spun off. Blue flag. Clear left.
More laps to them time to come into the pits. These tires are wearing out.
Lap 1:38.49.
Blue flag. Sector 2 is green. There's some faster cars approaching. They're fighting for position. Blue flag. Clear left.
Oh my lord.
Blue flag. Blue flag. Clear left. Green flag, sector 1. There's a group of faster cars bearing down on you. These guys are scrapping for position. Clear left. On your clear right.
Lap 1:37.
Okay, Clay, just keep hitting your marks. This is looking good. E3, good move, mate.
Lost it, lost it, lost it.
You cut the track. Keep it nice and tidy. Clear left. Incident in sector 2, yellow flag. We can see Turner has binned it. Green flag, sector 2. Sector 3 is clear, green flag.
I think it's about time to come in.
The car in front of us is 1 lap behind. Acknowledged, pit stop requested. We expect to exit the pits in position 11 behind Bindis, P4. P5 is closing in. The gap is now 0.8. Pit crew's ready. Car behind's a faster class. Stay between the lines, please, Clay. Yellow flag in sector 1. There'll be traffic on the exit. On exit, we should be in position 11, just behind Vindis.
6.27.
We went 11 laps. We went 11 laps on those softs. We should be able to finish the race on these mediums. My pace isn't going to be as fast, but once these tires warm up, I should have more consistent grip. They didn't put the mediums on.
There's traffic behind. Watch your mirrors. Don't cross the white line. Disengage limiter. The next car is Souza. Blue flag. Incident in sector 2. Yellow flag. The car behind is pitting. Sector 2 is clear. Alright, Clay, there's a faster car approaching. Okay, pit stop requested. Blue flag. Clear right. Yellow flag in sector 2. We think Salomon has stacked it. Green flag in sector 2. Pit crew is ready. Blue flag. There's a group of faster cars behind. Clear right. Left, clear left. Should be coming out into clear air. We should come out into position 11 in front of Danny. Blue flag. Right side's clear.
Time 2:31.0.
Vindis is leading the race.
They better put these damn softs, they better put these damn tires on here this time. I'm going to lose a lot of time from this, but we still got 20 minutes left. I still got pace. Everybody else, they put mediums on there. Ah, shit. The mediums didn't go on my car. I guess that's it. I'm just going to have to finish the race on these.
Exit's clear. Don't cross the white line. Blue flag.
Oh, we are done.
Sector 1 is green. Okay, Clay, you picked up some minor aero damage. Faster car behind. Blue flag. Okay, pit stop requested. Is ready.
The car wants to snap loose.
There's a group of faster cars approaching. They're fighting for position. The class leaders in the group. Yellow flag. We think Salomon and Joe have gone off. Blue flag. Okay, Clay, you should be coming out into clear air. When we exit the pits, we should be in position. Clear left. Blue flag.
Oops.
That time was a 2:36.01.
It's not showing the time. I'm calling for new mediums and it's not putting them on there. Thank you for the follow.
Your exit's clear. Watch the white line. Disengage limiter. Green flag in sector 2. Your rear brakes are cold. Be careful. Okay, Clay. The next car is Danny.
Still got me on worn out softs. My laptop's gonna be terrible.
Josh Fletcher. Thanks for
Yellow flag
following.
in sector 2. Incident in sector
for the
3.
follow,
Sector
Josh.
3 is yellow. There's a faster car approaching. We think Battiston has gone off. Blue flag, green flag, sector 2. Sector 3 is clear. Clear right. Right side's clear. Clear right. Right side's clear. B12. Alright, Clay, it's a faster class car approaching. Blue flag.
And I got a flat spot.
Clear left.
1.21.
Favourite, it's big car left, clear left. Minutes remaining, 15 minutes to go. Clear right.
Go ahead, lose it.
Car in front of us is Daffy. As the car's approaching, blue flag. Car clear right. Clear left, car clear right. Blue flag. Clear left. class car approaching. Clear right.
Start pressuring him and see if I can spook him off the track.
The gap to P3 behind is now 1.7 seconds. 2 laps ahead. Okay, Clay, there's a faster car approaching. Blue flag.
That time was a
B12.51. Air temperature's increasing. It's now 25 Celsius. Good pass, nice front. Okay, Clay, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up.
That time was a
B11.84. Past the car behind. Nice and smooth with that throttle. Keep it balanced. 10 minutes remaining. 10 minutes. Clear left. The car ahead is Danny. Is Souza. Last lap time was at 1:38.27. Clear left.
car must have damage.
Blue flag. Okay, Clay. There's a faster class car approaching.
Look, dude, if you can't pick up the pace, let me through.
Track temperature's increasing. It's now 25
That guy in the
Celsius.
Aston Martin behind me kept dive bombing.
Blue flag. Clear left. Blue flag. There's a car leaving the pit lane.
RSR underscore
Fast car behind.
Linux. Said,
E10.
hey Clay.
What's up?
All right, Clay. Lap times are pretty consistent. Incident in Sector 2. Sector 2 is yellow. Vindis is now on mediums. Yellow flag, Sector 3. We can see DS has been lit. Sector 2 is clear. Sector 3 is now clear. Right, the guy ahead of us is Danny. There's a faster class car approaching. Blue flag. Yellow flag, caution. The lead car's pitting. We think that Favour has stepped in. Clear left.
I lost time, man, having to let that hypercar go through. I lost a half a second letting him go through.
Clear left. Okay, Clay, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up. You're reeling P8 in. The gap is 5.0 seconds. Sector 2 is green, E9. That was 137.64. That's 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes.
Thank you for letting me through and not fighting me.
Is now on mediums. There's a faster car approaching. Blue flag.
There we go.
Clear left. Nice pass. Okay, Clay, double chances here. Let's make sure we can take them. 8th place. Yellow flag, sector 2. We think that Sousa has gone off. Green flag in sector 2. Incident in sector 1, yellow flag. Flag sector 1.
That time was
That's the best lap in your class.
6.82.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
Oh, he's got damage. Thank you.
Yellow flag, sector 2. Green flag in sector 2. It looks like Vavra has binned it. Daffin is pitting from position 10. We think he'll come out just in front of you. Okay, Clay, there's a faster car approaching. Blue flag.
I was willing to give it to you.
To go.
2.9.
LeMans run out of fuel? Because if he doesn't cross that finish line, that's going to move me up to 7th by default.
P8, there we go, it's over. Bring it back round. Okay, pit stop requested.
If it wasn't for those 2 disastrous pit stops, I think I could have finished in the top 5. Twice I came into the pits and I called for medium tires and it did not change the tires. When I came in the 3rd time and called for softs, it gave me the used soft that I used in quali. But at least I had a newer set of tires. So, fortunately, as far as my class goes, I qualified in the top half, I believe. 136.8 was my fastest lap. What was the fastest lap in our 135? 135.6. So I was 2.2. No, I did a 136. So I was 1.2 seconds off of that. 136.5 is the fastest I'm seeing so far. Hell, it's possible I might have had the 2nd fastest lap in our class. He did 134, 130, 136. No, okay. So the 136.2 right there, that's fast. 136.1. So that looks like it might be the fastest lap right there, that 136.1. So I was... No! He had the 135. I'm sorry. So yeah, I was 1.1 second off the fastest lap. There's 2 or 3 others that were faster than me. There's 136.2, 136.1. So I believe I had the 4th fastest lap in our class. That being said, if it wasn't for those 2 disastrous pit stops, I would have finished in 5th. Well, I'm not going to say in 5th. I believe I would have finished in the top 5. So all things considered, to finish in 8th place despite those 3 terrible pit stops, not bad. Right there, that's where they dinged me. I was expected to finish 7th and I finished 8th. Again, if not for those 3 terrible pit stops, I believe I would have finished in the top 5 and I would have gotten enough rank to get back to silver. Again. Now, as far as I had a terrible incident today, earlier. So I booted up LeMans Ultimate with silver rank. So I keep jumping, I keep registering and unregistering for races because I wanted to keep seeing the custom liveries in action. Well, one race I tried to unregister for it and it didn't let me unregister. So I never competed in that race. Fortunately, they didn't do anything to me for that race. The next race, I registered for the race and I went with the Coach Dave setup that only had 2 liters of fuel, which I don't know why that was. So I got past turn 1 and the car ran out of fuel. So that race, I qualified 6th and finished 18th. So I took a massive hit and lost about 11% rank, and that was enough to knock me back down to bronze. So it never fails. Every time I get back to silver, something terrible happens to me that knocks me back down to bronze. somebody just does not want me to stay in silver. It's probably. That was actually a very fun race. How long have I been streaming? An hour 29. This race starts in 16 minutes. This race, if I were to enter this race, it would be even harder because I'm on mediums, and those curves right around there on cold medium tires, people are going to be flying off the tracks. And then I'm worried about the people dive bombing behind me, so that, oof. Let's do a couple of laps and see how it feels. If I do a couple of laps and it feels all right, maybe I'll enter this race. If not, then I'll probably end the stream. Because I got some things to do to get ready for work tomorrow. Whew. But still, despite all that disastrous shit that happened to me, that race was really fun. The hypercars weren't as bothersome as I thought they would be. And I think if anything, I think the hypercars should be thanking me because I made it a point to get out of their way as soon as possible, because the sooner you move, the sooner they go through, and then the sooner you can get back on your racing line. Oh, this looks like this. Is this a night race? Because my night lights are on inside the car.
Looks like you're clear on the pit exit. Brakes are cold, be careful. Sector 2 is now yellow. Yellow flag, Sector 1. Green flag, Sector 1. Green flag, Sector 2. Incident in Sector 1. Sector 1 is yellow. It looks like Dyer has spun off. To yellow. Green flag in Sector 1. Flag Sector 2. We think that has crashed. Sector 2 is now green. Okay, Clay, we need to watch these track limits.
had the fastest
Yellow
first
flag,
second.
sector 1. We think that Renga has gone off. The guy in front has just done a 126.02.
Received the message, so that was a little bit of a distraction.
Yellow flag, sector 2. New fastest lap for Rico, 17.02. Sector 3 is yellow. Sector 1 is 0.2 seconds off the pace. We can see Dyer has binned it. Fastest lap for Albert, 16.28. Sector 1 is clear. Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace.
Why?
We've had quite a lot of aero damage. You might need to come in and get it fixed.
You know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and do this race. Let me go ahead and register. Grab a quick drink.
That's the end of the session, P11.
And I am going to register with my custom livery. So right there, you see it right there. There's my custom livery. Voila! Thank you, Overtake GG. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot to pick a number. Oh, well, it doesn't matter because it's still gonna show a Studio 397 plate on there anyway. All right, folks, I'm going to grab a quick drink. I will be right back. All right, let's get a couple of laps in again. Join practice. Probably got enough time to do 1 or 2 laps.
To go, 2 minutes.
So with this car right here, because I'm using a custom car for the race, for practice, it looks like it's just giving me the solid black Porsche, but once the race starts, I'll be back into the custom car.
There's traffic on the exit, keep it tight, blue flag. Your brakes are cold, take it easy. Yellow flag in sector 1. Yellow flag in sector 2. Green flag in sector 2. We think Lee has gone off. Green flag in sector 1. Flag in sector 3. It looks like Lee has gone off. Incident in sector 1, yellow flag, green flag sector 3. Green flag sector 1. Incident in sector 1, yellow flag. Sector 1 is now green. Incident in sector 2, yellow flag, P18.
I'm starting to experience some frame drops, which I'm not liking.
That's the end of the session, P17.
So I got the graphics on high. Let's take it down to medium. And the amount of visible vehicles we will keep at 11. No sense going in for practice. Wish the Corvette wasn't so hard to drive. I like that Pratt Miller custom livery. Pratt Miller, that's the Corvette team that races in IMSA. Speaking of IMSA, we had the huge announcement this past Friday from LeMans Ultimate that they will be bringing us content from the European Le Mans series. They will be bringing us the LMP3 cars. They will be giving us the Aston Martin Valkyrie as well as the Mercedes AMG GT3 for free. And then as far as the European Le Mans series, they're going to be giving us 3 tracks from that. We'll be getting Paul Ricard, Silverstone, and Barcelona. I absolutely cannot wait for that. I say all of that to say this, that right now Le Mans Ultimate is the hot sim right now. And CEO Stephen Hood, in an interview with Overtake GG, had stated that they're kind of in a position where they can kind of choose which way they want to go, because people are starting to approach them, wanting to work with them. So again, I say all of that to say this, that I hope and I think that LeMans Ultimate could possibly get the IMSA license and bring us all those tracks too. That's a lot of tracks they could bring us, because we would get Watkins Glen, Daytona, the 24 hours of Daytona. You can't do it without that. Long Beach, which has really grown on me on Automobilista 2. I'm really loving Long Beach. We would have Indianapolis, the Oval. I think we would have Laguna Seca. And I haven't seen it yet. I assume that like Riza and probably iRacing might be developing those maps right now as we speak. But there's also the Chicago Grand Prix and the Detroit Grand Prix, which I went to last year. So let me see. We would also have Road America, Road Atlanta, which I love Road Atlanta. So it's a tricky track, but it's really fun and it's challenging. So if LeMans Ultimate were to get that IMSA license, there's so much more content they could bring us. And then in terms of cars, if they chose to add it, we would get the Acura NSX, which they probably would add it, because in IMSA, Acura does have a hypercar in IMSA. So we would get the Acura hypercar too. They also mentioned the possibility of historical content down the road, which to me that means like the 1990s cars, the Mazda 787B, the Sauber Mercedes, the Jag. I'd love to see all that stuff. So yeah, the future looks right. The future looks bright for LeMans Ultimate, and I think the sky's the limit. The game comes out of early access next month. Those two cars that I spoke of, I think that's when we'll get those cars. And then I think sometime after that is when we'll get the content from the European Le Mans series. And then also, as part of their roadmap, they will be bringing Le Mans Ultimate to console. But they are saying that that's probably about a year out at the moment. And I haven't decided if I want to see Le Mans Ultimate get crossplay or not. It would be cool for the user base, but it's tough enough as it is racing this game. But to get people using, Xbox controllers and stuff getting thrown in there with us, it could make for a super, super chaotic race. All right, we made it. And here we are. Ferrari in my custom Porsche. Check it out.
Your exit's clear. Don't cross the white line. Your brakes are cold. Be careful. Yellow flag in sector 1. Sector 1 is green. That's the end of the session. E9.
Right. Let's go. Looks like the light's red down there. So, oh, there it is. It's green now.
Your exit is clear. Watch the white line. You've got 4 minutes to set a lap. You've got cold brakes all round. Be careful. The 8.
Yikes!
You need to watch the track limits. That's a new fastest lap for Mayers, 1:14.30. The guy ahead has just done a 1:25.12 E6. That's 2 minutes left, 2 minutes. The track temp's increasing, it's now 34 Celsius. You're 2/10 off the pace in sector 1. fastest lap for Philip Mark, 1:13.34. Line track limits, please Clay.
Lap 1:14.79.
E9. Posted at 1:14.33. That's the end of the session, P6.
Oh well, we'll see if that 6th place, we'll see if that sticks. Oh, we got knocked down. We're in 7th now. See how many cars are still out there. Oh, there's still a lot of cars out there. 1, 2. See here, 1, 2, 3. 3 more cars that can knock me off. So worst case scenario. Nope, only 2
Teams
cars.
and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
All right, 7th. So at the very least, we will get positive marks for qualifying in the top half of the results. 25 laps. I don't think it'll be that much. 16.8, so I'm going to call it 17 laps. And we're going to put 18 laps worth of fuel in the car just in case it goes an extra lap. So virtual, we've got 18.5 laps. So yeah, if it goes another lap, we'll be fine. Always do that to be safe. If it says the race is going to go 17 laps, I put 18.5 in there. Just in case it goes 18 laps, then I know I got enough to do that extra lap. Because I got caught like that before where I ran out of fuel because there was an extra lap because I guess the pace was a little more faster than the game anticipated. So there was one more, and there was an extra lap.
Formation lap has started.
So I believe this is a night race, and that probably explains why I was getting drop frames. There were only a couple of drops, but I could see it because it was going from 90 to 84. I could see the frame drops, and I got this on high, but I'm also running it at like 3300p. So I turned the graphical settings down to medium, and that should be enough that we should have a lock 90 throughout this race.
Green flag, green flag.
What was the point of that?
Right side's clear.
Idiot. You, God! These idiots in
Forget about
bronze.
that. It'll probably just polish out. Yellow flag on your right, clear right. I think P6 has gone off. Green flag, sector 1.
What the hell are you doing?
Sector 2 is now yellow. It looks like Am and Carvalho have gone off. Green flag, sector 2, 8th place. Okay, Clay, the next car is Azevedo. Sector 1, yellow flag. Looks like P5's binned it. Stewards have warned us about track limits. Keep it between the lights. Don't be distracted. Defend your position. Green flag in sector 1. The leader has just done 113.92. Yellow flag. We think Wolf has stacked it. P7. Yellow flag. Sector 3 is green. Sector 1 is green. Fastest lap for Philippa, 113.48. Cut warning, keep them tidy, please Clay. Left, that's 15 minutes. That's a new fastest lap for Philippa, 113.45. Car clear left. Car left. Clear left.
50.95.
Clear left. Clear left. The stewards have warned us for cutting the track. Keep it between the white lines. The guy in front is Jones. Fastest lap for Philippa, 1:13.19. Eighth place. Yellow flag in sector 1, clear right. Green flag in sector 1. It looks like Silver has crashed. Ah, bad luck, Clay. Come on, don't let him get away. The guy ahead is Mayers.
Oh shit! Right side's clear. Come on, keep pushing. Tenth position. Alright, Clay, just cut the track. The car in front of us is now Walsh. Yellow flag. It looks like Mayers has spun off. Yellow flag sector 3. We can see Stupendit, left side, green flag in sector 3, clear left, green flag sector 2, E8. Sector 1 is yellow. Sector 2 is yellow. We think Sleepy has binned it. Green flag in Sector 2. We've been warned about track limits. Okay, Clay, we're halfway home. Come on, stay focused. Apexes and exits, apexes and exits. The guy in front is Azevedo. Come on, don't make it easy for him. Make him go the long way around.
7-2.
as they do, in front is now 0.7.
Craig the tech guy said, Mass Effect.
There have been some massive wrecks in this race. How you doing, Craig?
Clear right. Don't panic.
Time 150.94.
Okay, Clay, run out of track limits. Keep it between the lines. Car in front is Olsen. We think that Ham spinned it. Green flag sector 1. You've got half your fuel left.
Lap 160.00.
Just cut the track.
Yeah, that BMW got his mind made up. Yeah, he already pissed somebody
Okay,
off.
Clay, the next car is Dura.
Yep. So what happens when you get too aggressive?
Yellow flag.
Gotta pick and choose your moments.
We think Olsen has stacked it. Green flag sector 2, P8. Minutes remaining, 5 minutes left. You've just done a 1:15.51. Sector 1 is 1.2 off the pace.
Why'd he go into the pits?
Pay attention to track limits, please, Clay.
There we go. That dude was an idiot too.
Push now. The guy behind is catching.
Lap 1, 15.6.
6th place. Alright, Clay, keep an eye on the pressure. He'll make a mistake. We've been warned about track limits.
That time was a 1:15.56.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go. Track limits, watch those lines.
That McLaren's holding us up. Because he's going to let that, dude behind me, and he's going to try it again. Because he already shown he's an idiot. Look at this.
Lap 1:15.5.
This ain't gonna end well. Because that McLaren's trying to push you. Whoa.
Left, clear left. Picked up a little bit of bodywork damage.
I hope this Mustang doesn't make a stupid last lunge.
Last lap.
99.
Oh shit, we got one more lap?
Car right, clear right. Come on, Clay. Don't panic. We'll get him back.
I thought that was the end of the race. I got damage all the way around.
137. That's the end of the race. Never mind. Acknowledged. Pit stop requested.
This guy right here, I don't exactly want to call him an idiot. Now that Azevedo, he was an idiot. But the guy in the McLaren, he was a little bit slow, more so than being an idiot. It would have been nice if he would have moved over, but what was the fastest lap here? 113.1, and I did a 115, but I had already taken damage after lap 1, so I could have got into the 114s. All right. Let's see what we got for rank. Am I going to lose rank? Will I make it back to silver? Damn, lost. Oh my God. You got to be kidding me. I was expected to win that race. Oh my Lord. And I'm sitting here patting myself on the back for what I thought was a decent finish, even though my car had damage. Wow. I was expected to win that race, and I was expected to take pole. Well, that's gonna do it for me because I've got to get ready for work tomorrow. And then yeah, what's tomorrow? Wednesday? Yeah, guess I play it by ear. Can't say, I mean, I know I'll be back sometime this week, but I can't exactly say when, so I guess we just play it from ear. Play it by ear. Thanks for watching, everybody. Really appreciate it.
Ryan Denham said, "You do a really good job, gets me all pumped up to race myself, LOL."
Hey, thank you so much. It was really fun.
Ryan Denham said, "Have a good evening."
Thank you so much, Ryan. The thing about racing in VR, the first time I did it, I think was back in 2016 on the PSVR 1. And I was playing Drive Club VR, and it was fun, but it was super blurry, and it was one of the best feelings of my life, followed by one of the worst, because it was the first time I had ever sat inside a car in a video game and was doing 200 miles an hour. And so even though the game was blurry, it seemed so real. The buildings flying past me 200 miles an hour, but my feet were on the ground, so I'm telling myself this is not real, but it felt that way. And just over the years, VR is become a necessary tool for me in order to race. Basically, I can't race without VR, at least not effectively. I can race without VR, but I won't be near as fast. So I must have VR, so something that makes the game immersive is a necessary tool for me. So, but definitely, despite losing rank today, I thought I did okay, and I did have a lot of fun. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Really appreciate it. And once again, we'll see you on the next one. Until then, you all have a good evening. And until the next time, you guys all know the line, Wakanda forever, long live the king, and deuces. We'll see you soon, everybody. Have a good one.